Okay, we should also take note on the guide of sale of shares of stock. Again, remember, kapag closely held domestic corporations, these are not listed in the local stock exchange. And it's either the domestic corporation or the foreign corporations. And kapag domestic corporation again, it will be subject to capital gain tax. And take note, kapag foreign corporation and abroad, that is subject to basic income tax. And kapag sinabi naman nating listed and traded in the local stock exchange, that will be domestic and foreign corporation, that will be subject to stock transaction tax. That is a business tax or other percentage tax, which is again the 6 out of 10 of 1% of the gross selling price. Okay. Now we will proceed now on the capital gain tax on the real of properties. Capital gain tax on sale of real properties in the Philippines. And take note, a final tax is 6% here. No, this will be 6% yung magiging rate natin dito. And this will be based on the gross selling price or the current foreign market value, whichever is higher. Okay, 6% of gross selling price or the fair market value, whichever is higher. Okay? Kung alin yung mas mataas, dun po ang ating kukunin as a tax base. Okay? So what are the requisites when we are trying to sold a real properties in the Philippines that is subject to 6% CBT? Our requisites will be, it must be a real property, must be a capital asset. It must be a capital asset. Again, hindi dapat to in ordinary course of business. It should be a capital asset. Yung real property should be a capital asset. And number two should be, it must be located in the Philippines. Located in the Philippines. And the tax base should be the selling price or the fair market value, whichever is higher. So when we say fair market value, kasi lagi to pinaka-importante ito na, fair market value. Pag sinabi po natin fair market value, it can be the fair market value provided by the city or the provincial assessors. So, kung it's either sa kanila, kung ano yung declaration doon, that is the assessed value, the fair market value of either the city or the provincial assessors. And the zonal value naman, provided by the Commissioner of the Internal Revenue or the CIR or the BIR. No, it's either the city or provincial or the BIR or the CIR that is considered as the fair market value. Now, in case of a real property made by an individual, binenta to sa government or other the GOCC, government-owned control corporations, the taxpayer can select it's either the 6% or the pay the basic income tax. No, depende sa kanila. So, doon po nangyayari yung tax minimization. Pipili sila kung saan sila makakalesen ng tax. Now, what are the exemption from CGT on sale of principal residence? Okay, take note of sale of principal residence. Ito mismo yung pinaka main na tirahan mo, na principal residence. So, what are the requisites for exemptions? Para hindi ka na magbayad ng tax. So, anong nangyari po dito, ibebenta mo yung principal residence mo, then yung amount na nakuha mo should be used to buy another residence. Now, number 1, we have the property sold must be a residence of the seller. Again, as given, dapat residence to ng seller. Should be a residence of the seller. And number 2, should be proceed is fully utilized, no, in acquiring or constructing a new principal residence. Bumili ka ng 5 million, tapos kung gagawa ka ng bahay ulit, na sarili mong bahay, principal residence, or bibili ka ng sarili mong bahay, dapat yung proceeds na pagbenta mo nun is ma-fully utilize mo or magamit mo yun na lahat. Okay? Should be fully utilized in acquiring or constructing a new principal residence. Also, number 3, utilization must be made within 18 calendar months from the date or disposition. Kung nagbenta ka, again, nakabenta ka, yung proceeds na nakuha mo, kung 5 million yan, dapat magamit mo yun within 18 months. So, ilan yun? 1 year and 6 months. So, 18 months. No? Dapat mag-utilize mo yun lahat. And, you also notify the BIR. Important din ito na yun. I-notify mo yung BIR. Kasi sila mismo yung mag-exempt sa'yo. So, kailangan mo i-notify through email or pupuntahan mo sila. Notify the BIR within how many days? Within 30 days. Kailangan mo sila ma-notify from the date of sale or disposition. Kung nabenta mo sila ngayon na August 30, kailangan mo siyang ma-notify ang BIR within the September, within 30 days hanggang September. Pag October, hindi ka na pwedeng ma-exempt. Magbabayad ka po ng tax. And maaabay mo lang to only once every 10 years. Once every 10 years. Hindi po pwedeng mangyari na binenta mo yung bahay mo, lupa, then gagawa ka ng sariling bahay o bibili ka ulit ng bahay, tapos ibebenta mo na naman, benta. So, once every 10 years lang po. Lilipas muna. In the lapse of 10 years, lilipas muna yung 10 years para maging exempt ka ulit dito. So, these are the requisites for exemptions in the sale of principal residence under the capital gain tax on the real properties. So, what are the partial exemptions or the taxable portions? Another topic, we have partial exemptions. Pwede kang partially exempted and also the taxable their portion. Kasi partially exempted ka, so taxable portion ka din. Taxable portion. So, we have here, if there is no full utilization of proceeds or sale of the position, the portion gained from presumed to have been realized from the sale of this position shall be subject to capital gains tax as follows. So, paano natin to? Ano yung formula natin? Again, we will find the taxable amount and ilan yung na-utilize natin portion and divide mo sa gross selling price. Price, no, not price. Iba po yung price sa price. Utilize price, gross selling price, utilize portion, and times mo siya sa whichever is higher between selling price, the fair market value, and the zonal value. Okay? So, yun po ang magiging taxable amount natin. For example, yung utilized portion natin ay, yung nabenta natin ay 5 million. Nabenta natin yung principal na residence natin na 5 million. Then, ang nagamit natin is actually less than lang 3 million. So, i-multiply natin yun sa, for example, yung given na selling price is 5 million. Tapos yung given na fair market value is 6 million. And this is 4 million. Ang kukunin natin dito, whichever is higher, so higher in 6 million, ita times natin yun by 6 million. So, 3M divide 5 million. Okay, that is 0.6 times mo lang sa 6 million. That is the taxable amount, which is 3,600,000. This is the taxable amount. And i-multiply natin to by 6% to get the CGT. Times mo sa 0.06, that is 216,000. Sir, paano sir pag 5 million? Sakto. No? Kung sakto, you will be exempt. Kasi nga, fully utilized mo. Paano pag sobra? Ganon din. So, kapag hindi mo lang na-utilize lahat, meron doong portion na taxable and meron din portion na hindi taxable. Ganun lang po yun, no? Sa sale of personal residence. Now, you should also take note on the sale of real property by individual taxpayer. Importante na alam mo yung sale of real property. Dapat alam mo kung it's either capital assets or ordinary assets. Either capital assets or ordinary assets. Now, under capital assets, kapag nabenta mo siya, kapag yung real properties is located in the Philippines, that is subject to capital gain tax. And kapag abroad po, nabenta mo yung properties mo in abroad, galing sa ibang bansa, that is subject to basic tax. And kapag ordinary asset siya, that is also subject to basic tax or known as the graduated table. Okay? Again, kapag nabenta mo naman yung properties mo sa government-owned corporations or under the government, your GOCC, pwede ka pong pumili kung 6% or graduated table. But usually, in the Philippines, kapag nabenta mo siya, yung real properties mo, that is subject to CGT. Now, under taxation under NRA, NATB, usually, lagi po yung 25%. FWT on all. So, ordinary income derived from sources within the Philippines, that is always a 25%. And derived from sources within the Philippines, including the interest income from long-term bank, other, the IDR. So, basta pag NRA, NETB, that is usually 25%. Pag nabenta mo naman directly to buyer, close to head, also sale of real property as located in the, ang nagbenta is a NRA, NETB, not engaged in trade or business, that is subject to 25%. Always remember that. That is 25% kapag not engaged in trade or business, NRA, non-resident alien. Okay? Thank you for listening. So this will be your last topic for CGT. Thank you and good luck.